Takes over the lead, but still we have Richard Zander to come. Well, the West German Richard Zander, I'm afraid, just didn't have the ammunition to cope with that kind of performance. He was 10th overall and finishes down in 6th place. Fadeyev's performance really impressed the judges who'd gone for Barner, and so Filipowski moves in front of him. So that's the position going into the free. Christian Newbury in 13th place. John Martin, the other British performer, he was 20th. But it's between Fadeyev and Filipowski for the gold now, and whoever wins the free programme will win the title. Nick, back to you.
Thanks, Simon, and you can see that final live tomorrow on ITV at 9 o'clock. My goodness, that should be worth watching, Nikki.
Oh, it's so exciting this afternoon. The standard is really, really high. I didn't think Fadeyev would pull it off, because watching him in practice, he does all the jumps so well and he's so exciting, but this triple axel has been causing him problems. So it looks like, I wondered if he was going to put a different triple in, but he just went and did it, and it was like as if to say, I can do it on the day, and that's it.
Yeah, what about these gloves he was wearing? Because he wasn't wearing those in practice, was he?
No, he's taking a bit of a risk, because you know we've been talking a little bit about fashion. Well, the boys are not supposed to wear the sequins. They're not supposed to have sequins on costumes, but also he's got sequins on the end of his fingers, and he uses them to such great effect with the music. He really is doing something different here. He's looked so strong right the way through his practices, but this was just something extra, and that's the mark of a champion.
Do you think he's actually improved over the year?
Oh, I really do. I've never seen him skate as well as he skated today, and I noticed his definition of his muscles on his body are really, really strong, and he's lost some weight, and his jumps are very high. I've never seen anybody improve probably so much as he has in a single year.
Yeah, and very briefly, wouldn't you say that Petra Barner has improved over the year markedly as well?
Terrific. He was the best artistically today, and his jumps are extremely high now. He's terrific.
Nikki, for the time being, thanks very much indeed. Well, I'm sad to say there's been some outrage, and Nikki alluded to it there, some outrage all over the barefaced cheek of the lovely Soviet dancer, Maya Yusova. Her rivals saw red over a saucy little green number in the rumba. Here's our fashion correspondent, John Helm.
The International Skating Union decided to get tough after world champion Katarina Witt's stunning appearance at the Calgary Winter Olympics in an outfit described by a fellow competitor as merely a G-string. New rules were implemented dictating that costumes should be modest and dignified. Last night the controversy was revived when the Soviet pair Yusova and Zulin performed. Maya Yusova's daring flesh-coloured body stocking and green bikini was criticised as inappropriate by British judge Joan Slater. But isn't she being rather narrow-minded?
No, not at all, because this year we have had guidelines from our International Skating Union to say that we incur a penalty of 0.1 or 0.2 if we do not comply with these regulations.
But it's a glamorous sport. Does this not add to the glamour?
I'm sure it does, and I think it's, if they were to say, yes, let's do what we want, that's fine. And there's no way I'm disputing the girls skating. I think I'm a great admirer of the Russians dancing.
Bobby, what was your opinion of it?
I must admit, overall picture for me was absolutely delightful. The costume didn't offend me in the least, and I think one has to sort of draw comparisons to the Summer Olympics, really. If Flojo can appear as she did, I really think the comparison should be made there. Whilst we do have rules and regulations, I think probably the judges did deduct, because it was a very high-quality dance that they gave performers, and I think they would have deducted 0.1 or 0.2. So really, I would have been furious as their coach to allow them maybe to put themselves in the position to be deducted, because they could have possibly got 5 nines, because it was a superb dance.
I thought it was a fairly pleasant outfit. Now, Nikki, are you going to agree or disagree with your mother?
Well, the thing is, if the ISU lay down rules and they say you've got to wear decent costumes, they've not got to show their midriff, they've not got to show body stocking, and then somebody goes out and wears it and don't get marks deducted, why should anybody go with the rules? So why do they bother to make the rules? But it always comes that if the skater is good enough and they can just push the system a little bit farther, and they always seem to get away with it because the skating is so good. But really,